Streamlined Apostille and Authentication Services by Secretary of State. It is used to authenticate public documents for use internationally. What is an apostille and why is it needed? An apostille serves as a certification that the document is genuine and has been verified by the issuing country. How can I obtain an apostille for my documents? Once verified, the apostille is affixed to the document, certifying its legitimacy for international use. Which documents typically require an apostille? Various types of documents may require an apostille for international use. What is the process of document authentication? The aim is to ensure that the document is legally valid and can be accepted for use in another jurisdiction. Are there specific requirements for document authentication? These requirements may include providing original documents, proof of jurisdiction, and compliance with legalization procedures. How long does it take to authenticate a document? In general, the process may take anywhere from a few days to a few weeks. What is the difference between apostille and legalization? Legalization and apostille serve a similar purpose of authenticating documents for international use, but they follow different processes. When should I opt for document legalization over apostille? You should consider opting for document legalization over an apostille when the destination country does not recognize apostilles or is not a signatory to the Hague Convention. Which countries require document legalization instead of apostille? Countries that are not party to the Hague Convention or do not recognize apostilles typically require document legalization for international acceptance. What role does the Secretary of State play in document authentication? This authentication ensures that the document is legally valid and can be used for international purposes in countries that recognize apostilles. How do I get my documents authenticated by the Secretary of State? The Secretary of State will then verify the documents and affix the apostille or authentication seal, certifying the document's legitimacy for international use. What is the significance of Secretary of State authentication for international use? Secretary of State authentication is significant for international use as it validates the document's authenticity and ensures its acceptance in countries that recognize apostilles. Which countries recognize apostilles and authenticated documents? This recognition is based on the Hague Apostille Convention, which streamlines the authentication process and ensures the acceptance of documents among signatory countries. Do I need additional embassy or consulate legalization for international use? A Hague Convention apostille authentication from the Secretary of State. What should I do if my document needs further authentication beyond the apostille? If your document requires further authentication beyond the apostille, you may need to follow the legalization process specific to the destination country.